The Daily Buzz is brought to you by 717 Credit Union.
For many, the holidays aren't complete without a trip to the Underground Railroad's train display in Newcastle. Of course, the 28 by 16-foot display has trains, but it also has King Kong, Dracula, the Grinch, and if you look closely, Batman.
But it also contains some real buildings like Ebbets Field and Radio City Music Hall.
Densely populated. You can't put a 4x6 card down without hitting something.
Owner Lou Palumbo, who also can be found in the display, has been fascinated with trains for as long as he can remember.
5 or 6 years old when I got my first train, an American Flyer train my dad bought me, and we had it under the Christmas tree, and I had my enjoyment with that train all through the 50s. Well, then I put the trains away when I noticed the girls. And usually that came about 14 years old.
And it wasn't until he was in his 30s that Palumbo's interest in trains returned.
Put a train up for the kids, and I looked back for my old train, and I found it, and it was my mother kept it in a box, stored it at our house, and we put it around a tree, and of course I wanted more.
So he started collecting, and in the mid-'80s he opened Underground Railroad, where he sells and repairs model trains.
The older trains are no longer being bought as much, and it's all new trains because Lionel, MTH, K-Line, various Weaver, different companies came in and they saw a demand, so they start making trains, and thousands of trains were made and put on the market since '85.
Palumbo is also the author of a book about trains called I Never Met a Train I Didn't Like.
So I share my enthusiasm with trains as well as my knowledge and the fun I've been having, all experience. And I consider myself very lucky.
The display is open every year at Thanksgiving and runs through January.
People get mesmerized. They see something going around, a circle around a tree, around a layout, and I see it in here. These guys, they come in and I see guys, they'll look at the train and they'll go into a trance. I've charged $1 since 1985.
Okay.
It's still $1 for adults. Kids are free. How old are the kids? Whatever it's a kid. It's a good hobby. It's a good, clean hobby. And it's something that will always last. And if you get tired of it, wrap it all up, put it in a box, and later on your kids will come and you give it to them.
Palumbo says another good thing about the train hobby is that trains maintain a good resale value.
This car probably sold for $39.95 new or $49.95, somewhere in there. And if it's kept well and kept nice, you probably get $20, $25 out of it right now.
But Palumbo says for most, the real value of trains is something that can't be quantified.
And even when you were young, we ran trains under a tree, and I would sit there and put my head on the carpet and watch that light come through that tunnel and watch the smoke come out. I mean, you never lived till you put your head on the carpet. The tree and the holiday season and everything is just intermingled by the circle track to some boys and girls. And that seems to be one of the reasons why all these guys like trains. They have that thing back in their head that tells them these are good things.
717 Credit Union. Savings power to give your business an extra boost. Business savings, certificates, and business money market. 717 Credit Union. Make your money work as hard as you do. Check out our business money market and CD rates at 717cu.com/rates.